Hello, this is Nia with the Rainbow Cauldron, and today is your daily general reading for February 23rd, 2014. The moon is waning and in Sagittarius. The first card that I put down will be from the Druid Animal Oracle deck, and it will basically be the general feel or theme throughout the day. And the four cards I put surrounding it will represent morning, sunrise, noon, early evening, sunset, and nighttime. And those cards will be from the Golden Universal Tarot deck. Okay, so the first card is the Blackbird, and we got the Blackbird, I think, twice last week. So here we still have some of those lingering energies. And this really makes sense with this week because the weekly reading really had a lot to do with self-discovery, self-realization, intuition, listening to yourself, listening to your own feelings. And we have that repeated here with the Blackbird, as it's almost those exact same definitions. Um, it's really being self-aware and knowing what's going on inside you. The truth is revealed through looking within yourself, and that's really the energy of the Blackbird here. Okay, so the first card. Oh, whoops. Let me grab the other. The first card is the Page of Cups, which was the first card we got in the weekly reading. So right away we're getting those energies, those same energies. Then we have the Ace of Cups. And then we have the Ten of Swords, which is a real turnaround here. And finally, we have Justice. Okay. I love this deck. So how shiny this is. Like, look at this. So pretty. Okay. So with the Page of Cups here. So the Page of Cups really has a lot to do with a message from someone close to you. And the way we interpreted this card during the weekly reading was that it was more about your subconscious trying to bring forth a message. And I think this is true here too. It's really trying to listen to your subconscious about maybe some ideas or something, or to really assess the situation by listening to your inner self. And I think that's very true here. It's very relevant, especially based on what cards we got with the weekly reading, that this has a lot to do with listening to your inner self. And we get that same energy with the Blackbird again. So that energy seems to be something that we're feeling a lot this week. And we're starting off the week with that energy. And digging deep within ourselves, we are, flooded here with some inspiration. And it's so funny that this is right after the page here, because this card is a lot like that star card that we got that was right after the page card in the weekly reading, where we've listened to ourselves, we listened to our inner feelings, and we've found basically the jackpot when we have all this inspiration, all these ideas, all this creativity just pouring forth. And maybe it's this is a little bit of a warning too, to not go overboard, because here we have inspiration pouring out, but it's almost an overabundance of it. And sometimes it's an overabundance can be a little too much, and sometimes you just need something a little more simpler, or to narrow things down instead of having so many. you know what I mean? That sort of energy when we have too much of something. And here we kind of have that overabundance of emotions and ideas and inspiration, creativity. And this is a real turning point here. And I mean, this might as well just be the tower, because here we have something that's, I wouldn't say positive, but a much lighter feeling. And then we suddenly have essentially death here. Death. So it's kind of like if death and the tower combined, and here we have the Ten of Swords after such a calm energy. And really, this is talking about a painful ending to something. And I don't know if it's related to what's going on here. This may be something completely different because it does feel somewhat out of place with all of this. And it may possibly be about having a lot of those ideas or creativities being shut down. And that makes sense here. So, and it could be the ending of a lot of those ideas, because here we have an overabundance of ideas, and here we have 10 swords, crossing out each one, so um, it may not even be negative. It may be just narrowing down these ideas, and that makes a lot of sense, narrowing down those ideas. And then with justice, this is, the justice card obviously has a lot to do with like law. Look at this shiny, isn't that pretty? and law, justice, obviously. And I kind of look at this card as sort of the karma card, the consequences, the natural order, cause and effect sort of energy, and combined with these, this card really is talking about thinking logically, and not being so emotional like here with the cups, but really bringing a logical sense to these energies. And okay, so here we go. So we've started off trying to listen to, trying to dig down within ourselves to find some inspiration, and then suddenly light bulb goes off, and we've got an overabundance of ideas and inspiration and creativity. And here we're I really feel confident in interpreting this as narrowing down those ideas, getting rid of things that just don't work, and even things that we don't really want to get rid of, because this is a card that talks about pain and ending things that you don't necessarily want to end, but everything has its time. So some of those ideas you're really behind, but you've got to narrow this down, and that's what this is talking about. And down here with justice, we really have a lot of thinking logically, taking all the emotion here and putting it into a practical sense, and thinking about it logically. And there we go. And that's your reading for today. Thank you so much for watching, and blessed be.